layers resemble of a glass of champagne. This is inner and this is outer layer. Inner visceral, layer, and parietal is the outer layer. The next portion of nephron, this is multi-gene bodies, everything. This ball is called urinary ball. Vascular. This ball is located on the opposite side of vascular and is called urinary ball. The next part of nephron, this is the first renal bodies. The next are proximal convoluted tubules. Proximal convoluted tubule. The tract is full of cannula with descending limb and ascending portion. Then distal convoluted tubule. And then collecting tubules. Proximal convoluted tubule. This is proximal convoluted tubule. This is the first part. The second part, proximal convoluted. Loop of Henry descending and ascending. Descending, ascending, descending, ascending. Then distal convoluted. Tubules. And collecting. Collecting terminates at these fornix. They open on the roof of the minor calyces. This is fornix. Calyces. Distal convoluted, and these are collecting modified cells of the wall of distal convoluted tubules, and small cells between them called extraglomerular mesangial cells together constitute juxtaglomerular apparatus. It's located here. Juxtaglomerular apparatus comprises modified smooth muscle cells of the wall of vas afferens. Modified smooth muscle cells, because this vessel contains, this is arteriole. The nature of vas afferens is arterioles. Arterioles contains in their wall smooth muscle cells. They are called juxtaglomerular cells. The whole structure is named apparatus, juxtaglomerular apparatus. It comprises juxtaglomerular cells. These are modified smooth muscle cells of the wall of vas afferens. Modified cells of the wall of the distal convoluted tubule. These modified cells of the distal convoluted tubule are named macula densa. Macula means spot. Macula densa. Juxtaglomerular cells. The cells of macula densa, they belong to distal convoluted tubule and so-called mesangial cells. Mesangial cells. These three types of cells together constitute juxtaglomerular apparatus. And these cells, modified cells of the wall of afferens, are in turn subdivided into two classes according to the granules in their cytoplasm. One type secrete renin. Did you pass urinary system during the physiology? Urinary system, yes. Do you know the role of renin? Renin acts on angiotensinogen. It converts angiotensinogen to angiotensinogen 1 and then 2 and then aldosterone. They act on aldosterone. And the increasing levels of aldosterone. Aldosterone possesses receptors on the cells of distal convoluted tubules, and it provides reabsorption of sodium and then increase the volume of the blood. You know physiology. And the other cells produce erythropoietin. In these cells are produced renin and erythropoietin. Substance, macula densa cells, no. Erythropoietin and renin are produced by the cells of vas afferens, juxtaglomerular cells. The cells of macula densa, are receptors, chemoreceptors. They detect the level of sodium in primary urine within the lumen of distal convoluted tubules. Mesangial cells are also subdivided into several classes. They secrete intercellular substance. Some of them act as macrophages. Filtration barrier comprises fenestrated endothelial filtration barrier comprises fenestrated endothelium of the glomerulus of this capillary globe, fenestrated type of endothelium. The wall of glomeruli, the wall of the capillary network. The next component is basement membrane. Extremely thick basement membrane, around 300 nanometers. Usually, basement membrane is about 100 nanometers. Basement membrane has 3 layers. Lamina, rara, interna. Under electron microscope, the window that is called electron dense lamina densa and lamina rara extra. And the third component of filtration barrier are the cells that line the visceral layer of Bowman's capsule. Visceral layer. By cells called podocytes. Podocytes. They have primary and secondary processes. The cells are called podocytes. They have primary and secondary processes. Between secondary processes are located so-called filtration slits. Filtration slits. These slits are about 25 nanometers. The permeability of endothelium is larger than filtration slits of the podocytes. That's why the most important barrier, filtration barrier, are filtration slits. And in cross-section, here in this plane, for example, if we put and observe Malpighian bodies, we will see the lumen of capillaries. What type of endothelium is the endothelium of these capillaries? What type? I said fenestrated. Fenestrated. Capillaries are fenestrated, continuous, and discontinuous. To discontinuous type of capillaries or discontinuous type of blood vessels belong sinusoids of the liver and the spleen. Continuous are typical capillaries with endothelium basement membrane and pericytes around the wall. This is unusual. Fenestrated type of capillaries. This type of capillaries can be found only here in Malpighian bodies of the kidney and in endocrine glands. In endocrine glands. Endothelium. Fenestrated with this fenestra, small windows, and the diameter of this fenestra is about 80 to 100 nanometers. I said that permeability here is larger. The size of this fenestra is larger than these filtration slits formed by the short processes or secondary processes of podocytes. Here is the nucleus, endothelium, nucleus, extremely thin endothelium. The next component is basement membrane. And the third are podocytes. These are podocytes with filtration slits, but note that the wall of capillaries is not entirely enveloped by basement membrane, not entirely surrounded by visceral or inner layer of Bauman's capsule. All these capillaries have to be held together by connective tissue. And here is the place of mesangial cells. They have also supporting role. They produce fibers. They also, some of them are macrophages. They have connective tissue cells actually. They derive from mesenchyma. Mesangial cells. Therefore, we have two types of mesangial cells within the capillaries of the glomerulus, and extra outside of glomerulus, extraglomerular mesangial cells located here as a component of juxtaglomerular apparatus. I said there are different subclasses, but you have to know, it's enough to know that there is cells called mesangial cells. Mesangial cells. And note that basement membrane, we can find basement membrane only between cells with different embryonic origin. Basement membrane is a result of interaction of different types of cells between the visceral layer and between the wall of the capillary. This is the structure and location of Malpighian bodies. Do you have any question? Now, the wall of proximal convoluted tubus is aligned by columnar epithelium with well-developed corresponder and numerous basement invagination with mitochondria in these folds. the epithelium of proximal convoluted tubule is column